this and bring that up. Okay, we're back. How's everybody doing?
Hello there.
Preach.
I wasn't sure if you were talking to the crowd or us.
I'm talking to everyone. How's everyone collectively doing? Thanks for joining us. It's 7:06 Eastern. We're back with Blade Runner. This was supposed to be a one-shot. We're now into our third session with Dion as Detective Novak and Preach as Fenna, FN9 replicant. In Free League Publishing's new Blade Runner RPG. I suppose it's a couple months old now. And this is the first adventure they put out, which is Electric Dreams. So let's recap. There's been a murder. One of
Trouble with the old mill?
Yep, pretty much. One of their
Colonel Mustard in the library with a screwdriver.
One of Novak's and Fenna's partners, colleagues in the department, LAPD, RDU, Replicant Detection Unit, was killed in the snake pit. And they're trying to track down what happened to his partner. First, get behind whoever murdered him and track down his partner, which I'm looking up right now. Was it Leia? Yes, Leia.
It was Leia.
Currently, I mean, they've had some ups and downs. Let's see. You met with Schuyler. Was it Schuyler? Shyster? The editor.
Yeah, Shyster.
Jill Schuyler. Yeah, Jill Schuyler. Jill Shyster.
Of Kill Magazine. Let's see. Where else have you guys been? Who else have you talked to?
The last one we went to the taxi cab place. We spoke to Jill Schuyler. We made a couple trips to the crime lab and the mainframe. I don't remember if we spoke to Quell last week or not.
I don't think we did. We did find out that we found that it was the same caliber bullet that the department uses, but it was possibly Bob's bullet supply and not department-owned ammunition.
So there's still a lot of open questions. What happened to Leia? Who killed her partner? You're currently down on Animode Row, where all the local craftsmen fabricate imitation animals, kind of like.
Forlath, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Hades said your volume could use just a tad boost, so maybe the speakers.
I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's bring that up just a bit. There, that's a little bit more. Is that too much?
Okay.
How's that, Hades? Is that better?
That's good.
Okay.
He said.
So, that was for all of us, or was that just me? Doesn't matter. We'll go forward until we hear otherwise. So, you guys decided to go down to Animate Row. You had a lead. That was the last place Leia was seen. She got out of a taxi and disappeared into the crowd. From what I understand, you gentlemen have been maintaining you individuals have been maintaining some sort of spreadsheet, right, in the background. So
yes,
no, we have not been. No,
Deputy Chief.
No, we're great at our job,
of course,
and we have great memories.
Well, detectives take notes.
So, you needed some downtime. You came down here to Animate Row. You're currently getting a drink, a bite to eat.
And I saw the person, like my event thing. Remember, I ran out to the street and thought I saw somebody from my past or whatever it was. Yep. I don't remember exactly what happened, but we pretty much ended the stream with me pretty much being right out in the middle of the street. I'm pretty sure, based on the key memory that I had, or a key relationship, or key memory, or something like that. Yeah, key memory. That's it.
And we are on, what was it? Midnight shift. The midnight, shift of
midnight.
Day 2. So this is downtime for you guys. We'll pick up play morning of Day 3. Sound about right?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to map view.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So you finish your drink, you finish your meal. It's just, sun's just starting to creep over the horizon. Well, the translation, it's getting a little less gray. Still raining is hard, still overcast, crowded area, people going about their biz. What is it you do next?
I think we would probably be looking for that hideout that we picked up on near Adamant Row, right?
Yeah, we could do that.
Or we can go to Leah's spot. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to suggest one thing, and Forlath Hades also said if there's ambient sound and music, he doesn't hear that very well. So, just keeping you updated on that.
No, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me take a look.
If you got to turn yours up, we can turn our end down, so it doesn't, you know what I mean? So if it's playing at good levels for the stream, we can adjust our ends, our stuff.
How's that? Is that any better, Hades?
That's better. Okay. Yes, that's good. I was going to suggest, Fenna, that maybe we stop at a few booths, maybe of some locals we might know, or some, if we call them, connections we might have, and kind of toss up a picture of Leia, and see if anybody's seen this person, recognizes them, things like that.
Yeah, I'm good
while
with
we're
that.
here.
Yeah, we could absolutely do that. That's actually pretty smart. Yeah, we'll go ahead with that.
Okay, so you start asking around.
Leads. Yep.
Yeah, I'll talk to my buddy at the nudes bar first here.
And you said you're showing around a picture of Leia?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just walking around being like, hey, anybody seen this person? You guys seen this person? I mean, I'm not trying to be discreet, but I'm also not like, here's the sign, look at me. You know, just kind of basic one-on-one talk. Hey, you seen her? Seen her around? You recognize her?
Give me a connections roll there, detective.
Yes, Mr. Novak. Connections. Roll.
Someone says, yeah, I might have seen her. Yeah, I think I might have seen her over at the Aurelian shop. That the butterfly guy.
Butterfly guy, yeah. When was that? When did you see her? When do you think that was?
I don't know, off and on.
See her all the time?
I don't know about all the time, but yeah, I've seen her a couple times, sure.
She usually alone?
Think so?
Not that you can tell. Do you know the most recent you saw her?
Detective, I got a lot going on.
Hey, you're a busy man. I understand that. Just trying to see, just doing my job too. That's all.
No, I get it. Anything comes back, I'll give you a shot.
Okay. I kind of turned to Fenna. Maybe our best bet is the butterfly man then.
Yeah, we need to absolutely find this old guy that makes these fake butterflies for sure.
What did they call that again, Deputy Chief?
What do they call what?
What's the
Aurelian
word for the Aurelian?
Yeah, that's what he said. The Aurelian.
It's like a Star Trek race. Or the Sil Aurelian. All right.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't have the snare drum set up. Sorry.
Tough crowd.
What do you think? You want to go there first, or do you have some other agenda you want to do?
No, I was actually thinking about scooting on up the row here while you were talking to that person about trying to find the old guy, but we can scoot up through here together if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So we're seeking out
where she's at, right? In this lot, or the Aurelian?
I don't know.
Down here often?
I don't know. You tell me.
I would assume we would know, but I don't want to OP here. metagame.
As a great detective who takes a ton of notes, yes, we would know this person.
Tell me what you do next. You guys are on the map.
So yeah, I would be looking for the booth with the fake butterflies.
Okay. You see your character?
It does. I'm gonna walk this way, inconspicuously.
Walk this. Are you walking like an Egyptian?
Walk this. Yes, I am. Anyway. Now we're copyrighted. Hey there, feller. I like that nice purple rain drip.
Is that the Joker?
It looks like the Joker. But for the sake of it, he is the snickerer or the trickster because we can't use the Joker. It's copyrighted.
Okay.
Abdul Ben Hassan's reptiles.
Hey, you see that back there?
Abdul Ben Hassan's reptiles.
What's the Mad Max back here? See Mad Max back here?
I don't know.
Look directly underneath your character, like where the door is. Or actually walk over here, like put your token next to mine.
Oh, like through the window? You looking through the window?
You seeing that?
Oh yeah, kind of looks like an engine. I don't know what
Mad Max down there.
Dreads, yeah.
Yeah.
You got. So are you looking in the window like this?
Yeah, I'm just peeking in. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, look, that guy's like get up down there. Kids these days, am I right? You know.
The fish ladies. All fish, including large fish, crustaceans, and aquatic mammals.
Oh, that's who that is, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you there with the weird hair. Found another one.
Are you still showing around Leia's picture?
Only so no, not yet. Like I haven't. I'm looking for the butterfly booth, the Aurelian's booth.
Yep.
So, while they're walking this way, I'm gonna talk to Smoker McJokes here, and just ask him if he could point me to the butterfly shop, the Aurelian shop.
Give me a connections roll.
I would also be talking to this one over here. Actually,
whoa! He says you go exactly 23.7 meters in that direction, sort of southwest, south, and you'll see a sun.
20. That was. Thank you. That's all I can say to that.
Just one of these shops, an Ace Hardware. I need a tape
Let's measure this out. 20.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this an Ace Hardware right here? Because I need a tape measure.
Yeah, okay, I might have exaggerated slightly. Yeah, just responding to the roll.
Jeez, what are you doing getting in a character? Why would you do that in a TTRG?
Triborozoological exotics.
Alright, so it's like I would be following you at this point, actually, since you've got the lead here. What is this? What is this?
She's kind of by herself. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna get jumped. We're not gonna go that way.
Is this a wall? Is this like a window or a wall here?
No, that's above your head monorail.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk underneath the monorail here. Just looking in over here at these shops.
What do I hear anything as I'm standing kind of in proximity of Miss Crouch and her knees here?
No, nothing distinctive, just crowd noise, ambient noise, background noise, the sound of rain coming down, a slight whiff of broken dreams.
Bagel butts and broken glass.
Rock shimmies apes, primates.
You need an ape, Fenna?
Just bought a new set last week.
I'm gonna kind of go in a little bit and see what's going on here. So I kind of walk up to this gentleman right here and say, "Hey, trying to find the Aurelian. You seen him around?"
Don't know him.
How about the butterfly shop?
Oh yeah, you can't see it? It's like 3 shops down.
Like right over here, sir? And I kind of point this direction.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Good day. Big Fenna, I got it over here.
I got you. On your 6.
Superior Pet, core domestic animals with N1 comparable intelligence and RGU Animoid services overlap.
Sweet. I want 2 of them. No, I'm kidding.
So we're kind of standing in front of the shop. I guess. What do we see here, sir?
The dragonfly, insects. Not a butterfly shop.
Wolf dropped a bonus dice for Novak because the redneck robot is too sexy. Got to even the field.
You know it.
Is the shopkeeper in?
Ain't no butterfly shop here, son.
Is this the real? Are you the Aurelian?
Aurelian? That's 2 more shops down.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Oh. I see a butterfly. Looky there. Looky here. Looky here. I'm going to come swinging this door in like Woody from Toy Story.
You got anything on the bottom of your shoe, Fenna?
You guys actually went.
It says, Handy Andy.
You guys actually went one shop too far.
No, whoops, sorry, sir. Don't need my shoes shined.
Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us.
We just, drinking and such,
That's all those news.
Excuse me, sir. What do you know about Eastern monarchs?
Eastern Monarch. You want Eastern Monarch? I have Eastern Monarch. And he goes to the back of the shop. Starts.
I have a specific Eastern monarch that I would like for you to make for me. Could you do that?
Custom job. Well, that will cost more.
I reach over into Novak's coat and pull out the picture of Leia.
Yes. You want the...
He freezes for a sec. He just doesn't move for 1 second.
Yeah, what is the immediate face that we get, like whenever that happens?
Just poker face. But he hesitates and says, That's no butterfly. Wrong picture.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What do you know about this person?
I see lots of people. I don't know her.
I don't believe you. You hesitated. Like you'd seen her before.
Old man, I crazy. I don't know nothing.
Well, what do you say you come downtown with us? How about that?
I have to run my shop. Who will watch my shop?
You can't run your shop if your credentials are out of order here. Right? You're all paid up, right?
Are you gonna run a shop from the local jail?
My credentials are fine. My credentials are in order. You officer?
Yeah, and I kind of flick open my shirt and show him the badge. Yep.
My credentials are fine. I've done nothing.
You do nothing?
I sell butterflies.
What else do you sell?
And why did you get real hesitant when you saw that picture?
'Cause they're not butterfly, you idiot.
Tell me about Leah.
I don't know any Leia.
Oh, we didn't tell you her name was Leia. I reach over and grab him by the shirt and drag him over his own counter.
He just say Leia. He just say Leia.
I kind of lean back.
He said Leah.
At work here now.
Tell me what you know. And I'm literally holding this man over his own counter like I drug him to me.
Let's see. Fenna, give me an insight roll. No, wait. No, take that back. Give me a manipulation roll.
Manipulation? What's up?
Oh, dang. Dang, girl. Dang, girl.
Wow.
So you see what had happened was...
And the Aurelian goes, in a totally different voice. Okay. There's no call for violence. There's no call for violence. Yes, I know this woman. I tried to help her. I'm trying to help her.
So as soon as he says that, I let him back down onto his own feet, and I dust his garments off and kind of wipe the wrinkles out. Was that so hard?
What do you want from me?
Listen, we're trying to figure out what happened here. You're not in any trouble. We're just trying to get down to the bottom of something that is much bigger than you. I need you to work with me
here. And this won't come back. I will not be prosecuted.
I don't even know your name, and I don't want to know your name. I want to know what you know, and I will leave out of this shop having bought an Eastern Monarch from you, and you will never see me again if you provide the right information.
She needed help getting off-world. Just trying to help her get off-world. It's too much. It's too much what that Lilith woman did to her. I don't know. What else do you want to know?
Lilith woman.
So, I walk over to the door that we walked into. I shut it, I lock it, and then I draw the curtain down and put a close sign up, and I give him 3 Chinyan points, and I say, "This is for your time."
I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm not doing it for the money.
I know you don't need it. I'm trying to help you. Now, you're going to tell me everything that you know, whether it takes us 2 minutes or 2 hours.
Well, you have to ask me questions. What do you want to know? I told you what I know. Lilith Tyrell. Leia seemed upset with her.
Okay. What does Lilith Tyrell do?
Lilith Tyrell. She makes memories at the memory lab.
What would we know about the memory lab, WG?
Well, you know that it's let's see, how much would you know? The memory lab is run by Lilith Tyrell, the daughter of Tyrell, who used to run Tyrell Corporation before he was murdered by Nexus 6's years ago. She went, I wouldn't say underground, but she went off screen for a while. No one knew what happened to her. Then she came back, opened up the memory lab, and is now actually a subcontractor for Wallace Corporation.
So whenever I hear the phrase "makes memories," what would that conjure up in my knowledge? Would it be like what exactly does that mean to me?
You specifically, Fenna?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a connections roll.
Gotcha. Oh, connections.
Nice. The reason why the Nexus 9s are as successful as they are, the advantages they have over the Nexus 6s, obviously, and the 8s, is that they're much more loyal, reliable, dependable, all that good stuff, and apparently it all comes down to their memories. Their memories are specifically crafted to create obedient replicants. And you're fairly certain that your memories, the memories you have as a child, you know they've all been implanted. You're fairly certain that they came from the memory lab.
Okay, so would I get the sense that she was trying to, whenever he says she was mad at Lilith, is it like a situation where she wanted perhaps more memories to be able to pass baseline, or is it something personal? Do I get anything from him like that kind of gleans that?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
But she was very upset, and there's definitely some anger towards Lilith Tyrell. And he's concerned.
Who's concerned? The butterfly guy?
Yeah, butterfly guy. Butterfly guy seems like he's just trying to be the good guy here, and I don't know if I quite believe it yet, but it's fine.
What's your name? What do you want me to call you?
Don't ask him his name. I just said I don't want to know his name.
What do you want me to call you right now? I want to address it.
I am the Aurelian.
Okay. The Aurelian. You don't know who I am, but I was there when Eldon Tyrell died. Ooh. Now, if you're worried about his daughter, we're worried about her as well, and we're worried about Leah. We're worried about everybody's safety right now, and the sooner we find her, the sooner everybody's safe.
I've given you all the information I have, Detective. I'm worried about Leah.
You said you helped her get off world, or you're helping her get off world. What does that mean?
That's right. Passed her to a contact who has made transportation arrangements for her to leave the planet.
What's your contact's name? Where can we find them?
He contacts me. I don't have contact to him.
Do you know where he's meeting Leah?
I do not.
How often does he contact you?
Gentlemen, it's a bit complicated. I turn my sign off, and he gets in touch with me within 24 hours.
Do you know what kind of time frame Leah's getting out? Anything?
I believe in the next 48 hours. That was the plan.
Have you ever had experience of grouping people together to leave at the same time?
I understand that does happen, yes.
Could you tell him you have an emergency? You have somebody that needs to leave when she leaves?
I can give the signal and see if he gets in contact with me.
What do you think, Fenna?
You see Fenna just kind of like walk over and like sit down in a chair somewhere and get comfortable. Sounds like to me we're waiting on a signal.
And a butterfly.
And a butterfly.
So he reaches over, hits a switch, sign goes off. Do you intend to wait here, gentlemen? He's not going to show up within the next 5 minutes. Doesn't work that way.
We have time, and I just need to like ease over into a chair and kind of look like I'm trying to make myself comfortable, almost to take a nap.
Could I offer you a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'll take one. Maybe we could, chat some more too while we're drinking our tea, waiting for your friend to give us a call.
We also got an equipment drop from JW in chat, just so you know.
Oh, Joy unit for FN9. You know he needs one. Man, did not pick a good name for that.
Me love you long time.
So you construct a lot of androids, right? Some replicants, animal replicants.
I create, yes, copies of ancient Earth animals and insects. I specialize in butterflies, yes.
You ever any problem with Gel Schuyler, the Kill Magazine douchebag?
I don't know the man.
How do you not know Gel Schuyler?
A loudmouth. Always talks about hating replicants. Making them the front page of his magazine.
I don't know him.
So, do I believe him?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. Didn't know if I needed to roll for that. Do you ever have, request some animals from you?
I don't know that name. Detective, I think I've been very forthcoming.
Yeah, just making small chat, waiting for you to make the tea.
So he turns around and he busies himself in the back of the shop.
Get up and kind of walk around. Do I notice anything that kind of stands out? Anything that might look outside of his business in terms of making replicants and animals? So anything that nonchalantly say I help replicants, or I help people get off world, anything like that?
As soon as he would have got out of eye shot from me, by the way, I would have got up and walked back over to the counter and then kept him in my eyesight, just in case he tries to make a break for a back door or something. Since I noticed that Novak's snooping.
What? Snoop? What are you talking about?
I was gonna say creeping, but I figured creeping was, you know, I like
Creeping on the come up.
Yeah, creeping.
What do you say, Fenna? You want me to head out? Question a little more? You want to hang out?
That's up to you. We can do that if you'd like. I don't think we're gonna get anything more out of our friend here.
Give him a shout for him real quick. I shout in the back to see if he answers.
He comes back over with 2 cups of tea.
I walk up and quickly have a sip and say, "Thank you. My partner's gonna hang out here. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit."
As you walk out, I take the cup of tea from your hand and just kind of cup it in both hands and lean against the counter, and I take a sip of it and I go, "Your Chinese tea is much better than your Chinese accent, by the way."
That wasn't Chinese, that was Hungarian. Novak, stop.
Okay.
Give me an observation roll.
Called him out.
That's fine.
Nice.
Look to your northwest.
I spy with my little eyes something about to shoot
down?
me in the face.
Yep.
Okay.
You see that person?
I do. He doesn't look very nice.
That's Styles.
Oh, okay. Does he see me when I walk out?
He's watching the shop. He locks eyes with you, and he bolts. He makes a run for it.
Chasing after him.
And we've got a chase!
Dang it, you give him all the fun
And I'd be shouting to Fenna. You know, I'm in pursuit of Styles. This was the tall, pale man from the bar. This might be the contact.
So you see me like cup this glass, shoot it like a shot, sit down, look at that guy and go, "Don't you fucking move." And then I say, "We got a runner!" And I take off running out after him.
Okay, let's go. Combat and chases.
I like combat and chases. Combat and chases, page 31.
Page 31, specifically on how to run a good combat chase.
First, look where you're running.
Let's see. Okay.
Would you like to know more?
Click if you'd
Desire
like to know more.
intensifies.
Oh, Dion gets some love in the chat.
Hey, Jane. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, hi.
All right. So, where the fuck is it? Sorry. Let's see.
It's in your hand.
Yeah, you can perform your move before or after your action. On your turn, you can make one. Need to be standing in a move. You can drop prone, take cover. You can jump over. Blah 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 blah. Combat actions. Those are combat actions. Where's the specifically for?
Page 34.
34.
Above it is movement, unless you're looking for something more specific.
I'm looking specifically for chase.
Chasing.
Chase. Combat
Go,
chases.
Jason.
Combat actions.
Disgusting.
What?
Huh?
I'm a man of class.
There's vehicle combat. It might just be in the upper right, starting the chase. Page 50. Chase maneuvers, chase obstacles, pursuer flee, block.
Where do you see that? Where do you see that? 50?
52.
52.
5-2.
5-2. Oh, yeah. Okay, starting the chase. All right, chase maneuvers.
Stand and shoot, cut off.
In each round of chase, each participant can perform one maneuver, all described below. The maneuvers are chosen secretly using the chase maneuver cards in the box set. Wow. Well, we don't have that. So you're just going to choose.
Well, shit, we're playing online. Fuck.
You're going to choose one of these options. Very similar to the vehicle chase scene we had. You've got pursue, flee, you've got hide. This is page 52. Block, cut off, stand and shoot, or other. And we both choose a movement, an action, and we go for it. So, I can tell you straight up what Styles is doing. He's running. What are you guys doing?
He's stopping at the noodle bar.
Right. He's running.
Fenna's about to pass me like a track star, so I just have a feeling. It might be all those cigarettes I've had, waiting around patiently for the,
What do you guys do?
So as an action, I'm going to sprint. It says I can make an additional moves using in a single round by using the sprint action. This will count as my action for the round, but I can, for each, I roll mobility, and for each I rolled, I can make one more move in addition to my free move. If I fail the roll, though, I fall and can't get up until the next turn.
I've fallen and I can't get pressure.
Okay, display chase obstacle.
If you are over 65, you need life alert.
So right. I don't... Yeah, well that, he's able to do that?
Yeah, hold on.
Or did we... Okay, cool.
And, I'm rolling the obstacle.
What now?
Obstacles. Chase obstacle.
Obstacles. He's trying to throw things in our way here.
A human supremacist...
Mama Beach.
A human supremacist street protest with banners blocks the road. Believing the prey to be a replicant, they try to block their escape, giving a disadvantage to any flee and hide maneuver. They also shout directions to the pursuer, giving them an advantage to pursue and cut off maneuvers.
Joke's on you, I am a replicant, bitch.
Fenna?
So, yeah.
You got a second action, didn't you?
I didn't roll the mobility yet. It just says I have to roll mobility, and for each I symbol I get an action.
Okay, roll. If you are able to roll an I, you can grab him. Oh, you grabbed him.
Boy. Oh, shit. Boy. So check this out.
Wow, he did not get far.
Here's how this plays out. So you see me, I run out of the shop, take off running, just breeze past Novak, and as I'm booking it, he drops this like big bunch of banners. I hop over it, and as I hop out, you see me reach inside my jacket, and I pull this little like square out, and I toss it, and in midair, the square turns into my Animoid cat that I have. That is a favored, it's my signature item. It drops down as a fully formed feline Animoid, and it takes off running ahead of me, trips him, and he falls. And as I run up, I grab him by his shirt. Where the fuck are you going, boy?
Right, he stumbles to the ground. He falls flat. The human supremacists, they're jeering they've kind of formed a circle around you guys. A couple of them are getting dangerously close. Novak, what do you do?
I walk up, since he already did that, by the time this group was already formed up between them, I start pushing through the crowd. I have my badge out and I have my gun out. I'm telling everybody to just get back, get the fuck back. Everybody step back now. Official police business.
You see Mazarin, which is my Animoid cat's name. It jumps up and lands on my shoulder, and I kind of pet her real quick. I'm like, oh, good girl. And then I grab her, and she turns into a cube, and I put her back in my jacket pocket, and I scoop up Styles. Fancy seeing you here. You better have an awfully good fucking explanation as to why you're so close to me right now.
And roll. He grabs the front of you, Fenna, and falls over backwards and takes you down with him. What are you gonna do?
Oh, guess this is what we're doing.
So as let's see, hang on. Let's have a look. As an action, I'm going to try to break free from that as he tries to pull me.
Okay, roll. You break free.
And then as soon as I break free, like he falls to the ground, right? Am I still upstanding?
Yep.
I kick him directly in the chest, like curb stomp him directly in the chest. And boy, I'm not fucking with you right now. And I scoop him back up.
Well, unarmed attack.
I like it.
Push. You kick him right in the head.
Yep, and I scoop him back up. You want to try that again? I am not in the mood.
He puts his hands up. He says, I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed.
Well, that's an awful bad day for you, because I am. You better start talking.
Yeah, so do we see anything around here that where there's no crowd? Like, what's the crowd doing right now?
Well, they're watching you.
Like,
They're watching me. So I'm calling in over to the dispatch real quick. And dispatch.
This is dispatch.
This is Inspector Novak. I need some crowd control down here. Where are we? We buy a hut that has a name that I can give out.
You're right next to the Bird Doctor, Domestic Birds on Animal Road.
We're down on Animal Road next to the Bird Doctor. I need units down here for some crowd control.
On our way. They're on their way, Novak. Just hold on.
As I pick him up, looking around, is there like any sort of like an alley or something close by that I can just kind of like not be right in the middle of the street while I'm curb stomping this guy?
What you see is what there is.
Okay, I just didn't know. Like, is this still the monorail? Like what I'm looking at right here?
Yep.
The red, like where Styles and all that is.
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to drag this guy back into the butterfly because he was pretty forthcoming. Yeah, he was pretty forthcoming. I don't want to like tarnish his name. We still got a good thing here. So yeah, I'm gonna drag Styles pretty much by the hair of the head and drag him into this area over here. And as soon as I walk in, if there's anybody standing, I see a stranger logo, but I don't know if there's anybody standing. I'm just gonna be like, official police business, flash my RDU, and just throw him on the ground in here, the Styles.
And I'm all about crowd control at this point, letting them through, so there's no issues.
Okay. You're in the shop.
So then once there, I just kind of toss him on the ground, and I'm close enough to him to where if he tries to make any sort of a move, I'm just gonna smack him in the back of the head again, pretty much. And I'm like, you're gonna tell me why you're here right now, because the way I got it figured, you have a pretty significant.
Keep showing up where you should.
Yeah, you keep showing up where the fuck you shouldn't be. Essentially, is what I'm trying to be like. I know that Styles. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Give me a manipulation roll. Hold on. Wait.
My bad. My B.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Yes, sir.
Wow. He says, okay.
It's my best stat, baby.
She's gone. Right? She's gone. You're never going to find her. You're just helping her get off planet.
Who are you talking about?
Leia! The replicant
Leia
underground.
Is not in fact off planet.
Leia, the replicant up underground. We're just helping her off planet, that's all. We're giving her a new chance.
Listen, I know that you kind of have some sort of an affection for replicants. That's fine. I need you to be 100% honest with me, okay? Why are you trying to help her get off planet?
Because she deserves a second chance. Doesn't everyone deserve a chance?
What did she do?
She's mixed up in whatever went down at the snake pit. I don't know exactly what.
I'm gonna search him real quick while he's standing there.
He has no weapons on him.
No other goodies?
Nope.
Okay. I'm kind of over here by one of the booths or benches or chairs, but kind of watching Fenna enjoy the roughhousing for a minute.
and I am obviously enjoying this way too much for it to be just a simple interrogation. This is how I got my name, essentially. And, like, you can actually, I can't speak for Novak, but, like, I would say, if anything, Novak kind of knows this is why I come up in the ranks so much, because I'm simple and sweet until I'm fucking not, essentially.
Yeah, and he's learning that, so that's why he's kind of like,
Fenna,
I've seen it all, it's your turn.
Fenna, give me an insight.
Ooh.
Fenna, you just get the sudden urge to, or urge, not the right word. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Desire.
Desire, maybe. A niggling thought in the back of your head. A niggling little thought in the back of your head that maybe you should baseline good old Styles.
How do I do that?
You take out your handy dandy, what's it called?
What, the Kia? The Kia unit?
Yeah, the Kia unit. No, not the
Yeah.
Kia unit. Not the Kia unit.
No.
That's what keeps you guys in chance. In contact. No, the post. No.
It's this-
Yeah, the post-traumatic
it's,
baseline test. Let's see. That's a PTBT. I think you can only do that back in the police station, though, right? But you can check his left eye.
Okay, I want to do that then.
Yeah, he's an Nexus 8.
oh.
So I want to make that known. I want to look at him and say, when were you gonna tell me you're a Nexus 8? By the way, I want to see what he says.
Is that a crime? I mean, okay, so maybe it's a crime, but does that make me any less human?
Novak, did you know that he's a Nexus 8?
I didn't, you know? What's your lifespan?
The Nexus 8s have unlimited lifespan, you know that.
Was it unlimited lifespan? That was the 6 that had the limited lifespan, correct?
Yeah. The 6 had the 4 years.
Yep. Yeah.
It was Lilith Tyrell who designed the Nexus 8s, and that's when Tyrell Corporate with unlimited lifespan, and that's when the riots started, and Tyrell Corporation went down the tubes.
What is your? I'm gonna just outright ask him. What is your relationship with Lilith Tyrell, other than the fact that you're a Nexus 8?
She's a friend.
How much of a friend?
A friend. How do you want me to answer that question?
Do you know why Leah would possibly be mad at her?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about Leah. Lilith Tyrell?
Yes.
I don't know why. But yes.
Did you know that she was mad at Lilith?
Yes. We are aware that she's upset with Lilith. We don't know why.
She did not explain why.
No. She's going through a lot. You should understand this. Of all people,
I'm well aware.
he puts emphasis on the word people.
I don't know what else I want to ask him just yet.
You know what Lilith does, right?
I know that she used to be a detective in the RDU. Oh, Lilith. Sorry, I'm mixing up people up.
It's all right.
She makes memories.
So, you think it might be safe to say that Leah might be upset with her over something like that?
I'm not the detective. You're the detective.
Oh, I forgot. You're just a Nexus 8.
Oh, got his ass. Oh, clip that, Burn. Got his ass.
A couple plainclothes officers, well, not plainclothes, sorry, a couple of uniformed officers come to the door of the shop.
I'm standing towards the back, watching the door, and I signal to Fenna that they're over at the door.
So I turn and just for shits and giggles, for no other reason, I say, you might want to be on your best behavior when these boys come in. And I just open the door.
Fenna, Detective Novak, we got your call.
Yeah, thanks for the quick response. We had a little foot pursuit chase with our lovely friend here, and we had some issues with a crowd, and it was getting a little hairy. If you could just make sure they disperse and move about their way when we exit, I'd appreciate it.
Of course. They go out and they push the crowd back. So just to clarify, what the baseline test is for, the PTPT, is something you have to do, Fenna, if you act erratically or are in an emotional situation. You're required to give a baseline test, and then depending on the results, if you pass it, everything's fine, you go back about your business. If you don't pass it, then there's a problem. There'll have to be a retest, etc.
Yeah, remember, Leah failed it twice.
Exactly. The current generation, the 8s and the 9s, if they look up, it's underneath their serial numbers, underneath their left eye, on the actual eyeball itself. But you guys know this.
Okay.
So the purpose of a test would determine if they were, if they can't pass the test, then they're erratic, yada, yada, yada.
So you know what happens now, right, Styles?
How can you live with yourself? You would do this to a fellow replicant? You know what will happen to me.
Styles,
Then work with us.
Do you know what I feel right now? Heartburn over Chinese tea. Shut your fucking mouth and listen to me. You're gonna go with us to the station. Tell us it's gonna go. There's no way out of that. That's gonna happen. But I need you to be as forthright as you can be with me so that I can help you.
We both know if I go into that station, I'm never coming up.
What if I can make you the promise that you can?
Who are you trying to kid? You're just another fucking replicant just like me.
I stomped your ass, didn't I?
You don't have any pull. If I go in that building, I'm never coming out alive.
I might not have any pull, but do you see the inspector that's with me? That guy's been around a while. He's got some pull. And if you help me, I'll help him help you.
Help you what? I told you. We've arranged with the replicant underground to get off planet. She was acting erratically in the next 32 hours. She wasn't where she was supposed to be. Okay?
Okay, where was
You mean
she
like a
supposed to be?
pickup point?
Yes.
What was the pickup point?
I don't remember.
You're the
Now,
handler?
Styles.
Some handler. Once again. Must be those 8s.
Yeah, I look up at you and I just kind of give you a nod like, yeah, like I understand what you're doing. And then I just kind of look back down.
So you're the handler, but you don't know where you were picking her up. You're pretty bad at lying.
I'm done talking.
So
Good.
we'll just go down to the station and then we'll be done and we'll go about our business.
And I
enjoy
snatch,
noodles
I,
later tonight.
I literally
or,
snatch him up while he's saying this.
Or you can help us. What do you say we don't even go downtown? What do we say we make a deal right here?
And just game mechanics for you guys. If you take them in, you each get a promotion point, but you each lose a humanity point.
Okay.
The alternative is also true. If you don't take them in, you each gain a humanity point, but you each will lose a promotion point.
And you'll have to explain to the chief, the deputy chief, what happened to him.
So, if we do baseline him, for example, what I know you explained to me what baseline was in terms of me, but what would we glean from him by doing so?
It doesn't matter. He's a Nexus 8. They will. It's not a summonary retirement, as they call it, but yeah, he'll go to trial, and chances are he'll be retired.
And I would know that, obviously. So,
you guys do this for a living. You guys do this for a living. This isn't the first time you've done this.
Yeah, is this the first time you've ever faced a choice, right? Styles? What's your first name?
He doesn't say anything.
So Styles, here's your choice right now. And I kind of shove him into the bench that he's standing next to, so he's sitting down. Because I want to tower over him now, both of us. Maybe intimidation, maybe a threat of, authority. You have a choice here. We'll take you downtown for the baseline. You know where that's going to end up. Or you work with us and help us find Leah. Because maybe if you really wanted to be a human here, then you could realize for a second that this picture is bigger than yourself.
There's a safe house.
Where?
It's about a 10-minute walk from here.
Who's there?
Leia's supposed to be there.
Who else is?
I can't guarantee.
But it's guarded.
I don't know if guarded's the correct word. It's
watched over.
It's supposed to be a secure place. It's not a base of operations. We're not terrorists.
No, but you are part of the underground, aren't you?
Yes, trying to stay alive, detective. That's all. Just trying to stay alive.
Okay. You said she leaves in 32 hours, right?
Yes.
Where's the pickup point? That house?
That's where she was supposed to be picked up from, yes.
Can you get us in?
Yes.
Kind of look up at Fenna.
But you have to promise me you won't hurt her if she's there.
So you would actually notice a really quick change in Fenna. What was once just hard and badass and ready to like break your fucking nose, she just walks up to Styles now and kind of picks him up and says, "Listen, I was on your side the whole time. I understand what it means to try to be a human. You have to understand my line of work and what I do. I believe you and I trust you. Don't make me regret that. Take us there."
So, so you get here by following Styles. He leads you from Animate Row. It's about 10 minutes walk. It's a 5-story 19th century building. Now a crumbling ruin. Rain drips from the huge skylight above, while searchlights from the off-world ad blimp above swoop down the massive atrium of access walkways, stairs, and elevators. The elevators stopped working decades ago, so the characters need to climb the ornate ironwork staircase to reach the upper floors. All but one of the apartments here are completely empty and ruined, ransacked many years before. The safe house itself is a large apartment, haphazardly fixed up to function as a temporary dwelling. The door can only be bolted from the inside. Stiles walks up to the door and gives a knock.
I'm stepping off to the side, so I'm out of
Yep,
view.
you know. Yeah, I did the same thing. I said I'm stepping immediately left of the door. That's right, Dickie Bennett. You know.
Martha comes out charging. You learn from these lessons.
No shit.
Just 1 second. Let me get somebody suitable. Yeah, that'll do. Oops.
Sounds moist inside this house.
This guy opens the door.
Like a pound cake.
Stiles says, "It's okay. It's okay, they're with me." The guy backs up. Who goes in first?
I'll go in. I got my hand in my pocket, and my gun is in here. But got my hand in my pocket. I'm just, nonchalantly walking in. I look around. Just him.
That's what it looks like first look, yeah.
Finna bring our guest in. Come in too.
Gotcha. And I don't necessarily like have him like. He's not. I'm not bound him, but I'm within arm's reach where I can. At any point in time, if he tries to reach, I'm just gonna grab him by his coat or whatever.
Yeet.
Okay, and you see. Hold on a sec. Handouts. And this is what you see. Crime photo.
Pleasant furnishings here.
I do like that vase.
So this is no one else is in the picture, just the.
That's what you see. Just like that. What you see in this photo, in this picture, is what you see in the room. Treat it like a crime scene photo, like you had in the snake pit.
Okay. I'd glance behind me. All right, Stiles, where's she at?
He looks at the other guy. Has Leia come back? The other guy just shakes his head.
When'd she leave?
The guy says she was here about, I don't know, yesterday afternoon. About 2-ish. She said she had to go out and she hasn't been back.
She said why she went out?
No.
She say where she was going?
No.
She seemed like she was nervous?
She seemed distraught, yeah.
How was she before that?
She hasn't been herself for some time.
She talked to anybody recently?
Look, man, I don't know.
You're watching her. What kind of guard are you?
I wasn't a guard.
While he's talking, I would have moved around this couch. I want to look at the paper that's on whatever that chest of drawers is there, like whatever, like kind of that little thing is, and then I want to circle around to this couch and pick up what looks like a Kia unit or like a cell phone right there on the table.
Okay. First thing you see on the dresser is a crumpled paper, the torn page from the William Blake poetry collection. Handout. P.
I searched the mainframe for
Yeah.
handout P.
Yeah. Wait, can you see this? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one, right? Show players.
Complete works of William Blake.
Is that all? Sorry, guys. What do you guys see right now?
I see the complete works of William Blake. My hands are labored day
Oh,
and
okay,
night,
yeah.
and ease comes never in my sight.
Keep reading.
Except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. Another sun feeds our life's streams. We are not warmed with thy beams. Thou measurest not the time to me, nor yet the space that I do see. My mind is not with thy light arrayed. Thy terrors shall not make me afraid.
You keep looking. Fenna, you keep looking?
Yeah. I'm looking around still, yes.
Okay. You see Synth, the magazine of the replicant industry.
Okay.
Why don't you read the headlines of those stories, those top stories or those top articles?
Let's see. Smithsonian restores an automation XM1. Nuclear hardening for radioactive waste disposal personnel. Synth takes a new look at the new joy. Trauma gives control. Lilith Tyrell explains the finer points of replicant memory design. Tales from the Mind. The story continues. Wallace Nexus 9 worth the price. I see what's going on now. So, can I get...
There's still stuff on the table if you still...
Yeah, I wanted to pick up that cell phone that I saw. There was a cell phone or like a some sort of a unit right there. I don't know what that is. I want to look at that.
Wait a second.
I'm going to give it a meander. A megander.
Meander?
A megander, yes. Do you have those all in a handout? Possibly like a journal entry for us to look at?
I can, yeah, I can make that happen. I don't have it right now. It'd take me a couple minutes to do.
Oh no, let's see. I've got the crime scene again. If you could just drop me the handout again, I can just minimize them using tabs. If you can just give me the William Blake again.
Yep. I should be able to configure ownership. Let's see.
I mean, yeah, if you just want to pop it back on the screen, if you want to do the show players button again,
I got it
then
for
you can. Oh, you're good.
I mean, can you see that? If you go to journal.
Yeah, I see the handout now. Yeah, we're good.
So you can see it. Okay, good. Then I'll give you the other one.
Yep. Okay,
That's
so
probably the best way to do it. Then I will put the Synth magazine in there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I needed. You're awesome.
Okay. So what else do you want to look at? You said you want to look at that cell phone.
Yeah, the little whatever the unit is on the table.
It's like a Kia.
Okay. With the Kias, can you see like call history or anything like contacts, anything like that in them? I don't know how they work.
You can give it a shot.
I would like to
Just, plug your USB into it.
Yeah, let me just attach it to my tail like Avatar. Yeah, I want to do. Can I do some sort of an investigation to look in that, or
Sure.
like an observation or something? What
Yep.
do you want me to roll?
Go with observation. No, you know what? Go with insight. Try insight.
Inspite. Got it. Yes.
You're able to get it open,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see any indication that there's been any recent calls.
Okay. Anything like a contact list or
They're obviously not that stupid.
just a burner? Yeah. Just figures as much. Yeah, I'm still continuing my investigation. Still looking around.
Okay, next one is Off-World Leaflet. Let's see. Show players. It says, a new life awaits you in the off-world colonies. The chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. Schmago Dominiquez Corporation. And I will put this in your
Would that
journal.
is that okay? I feel like that's the group they are using to get her off world.
Or brochure of.
Yeah, that's got to be the corporation they're using to get her off world. I would pocket pocket that, put it in my jacket, and then I'm assuming Novak's still having a conversation over here. He would hear over his Kia. I've got something I want to run by you. We're gonna have to talk about something, and then that's all he hears, and I'm still snooping around the room.
There's one last thing you find. It looks like a postcard.
Anything on the back?
Configure ownership. Owner. Save. Nope, it's blank on the back.
It's blank on the back.
While he's wandering around, what are these two doing? Just kind of being antsy?
Yep.
What else is in the house, gentlemen?
What you see. That's it. And Styles.
So I got the.
And Styles says to you, and please, do not turn us in. This is the.
I point to the couch that's in that photo, and I tell him to go have a seat. Both of them.
He goes and he sits down.
So, the photo that we're looking at right now, is it the room we're in, or is it like through this door or through that door?
Oh yeah, that's the room you're in. There you can see the piano, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh wait. So if that's the piano, hold on. Then yeah, so that was the atrium. You came in. This is the room. So this guy backed back up into this behind the piano. You guys are in that room.
Oops.
Fenna,
there we are.
that was the room where you're picking stuff up.
The one that I'm standing in now.
This one now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I walk in.
So Styles will be down here on the couch, right?
Yeah, I see. I mean, I'm confident in Fenna's abilities and stuff. I put my hand on the back of that the teapot on the table and feel if it's warm.
It's warm.
I kind of look over at the guy. You make this recently?
Yes.
For yourself?
Yes.
She didn't make it?
I told you, she left yesterday afternoon. She hasn't been back since. And Styles speaks up. Detective, listen to me. Plans had been made. The arrangements were in place. She was to stay here until tomorrow, and then she would have been picked up and taken to the shuttle landing point, and then would have been taken off planet.
I want to insight that guy, see if he's lying. I want to see if there's if he's just regurgitating something he's planned.
Roll the dice. Move your mice.
While he's saying that, I'm standing next in the picture. I'm standing in the background here.
Hold on.
To the left.
Just one sec.
Okay.
Fenna, he seems sincere. Go ahead, detective.
Standing next to the piano. The I don't know what it is over here with the light, but next to the piano, it looks like another leaflet is hanging off underneath the light. Is that anything that?
That was the poem.
That was the poem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, we are more than just inspectors. We want to help Leia. We do. I specifically feel an overwhelming desire to help her. I believe she's honestly in some sort of a trouble. But I need the utmost cooperation from the both of you. And you've been forthright so far. But now is not the time to be lying, even for her sake. If you can help us, we can help her.
And again, believe me when I say she was supposed to stay here.
Did she say anything? Did she hint at anything when she left? I need just even the smallest minute details. What was she looking at before she left? Anything.
She mentioned her daughter a couple of times, but I don't know what that means. Of course she doesn't have a daughter.
Does she have a daughter?
She's a Nexus 9. Do you have a daughter?
I'm standing in the background, pointing at my dome, kind of being like memory to Fenna, not in a being a dick way, but reminding him it's probably a memory, not an actual daughter. You guys don't have any way of contacting her, right? Y'all didn't give her your own little Kia, nothing like that?
No. Believe me, if we knew where she was, we would have brought her back.
Is that the first time she's ever mentioned her daughter?
She might have said something before. Yeah, I'm not sure.
You obviously know that there's something. What was the last thing?
She's upset, right? We've already said that.
I
she's
understand.
Agitated.
She is under a mental strain and she needs help.
Well,
this is no longer a police investigation. This is me finding another replicant, and I need your help.
We are not trying to hide her at this point, Detective. If we knew where she was right now, we would tell you.
Did you see what direction she left? Were you in the apartment when she left?
She just went out the door, didn't say a word, and it clicked shut when I ran to the top of the stair and shouted after her, and all I could hear was her footsteps going downstairs.
Does she know what the pickup car looks like?
No, I think she knows where the pickup location might be.
Which is what?
Well, whatever the informant told her.
Okay, you guys don't know this? You guys don't escort her over there?
We try to compartmentalize this as much as possible in case we get busted by the RDU pigs. All our brothers and sisters don't end up in holding cells until they're eradicated. And Styles says, just calm down. Just relax. It says we're just all under, it turns to you, we're all under a lot of stress. He doesn't, well, he means it. Obviously he means it, but there'll be no, there's no struggle here. There'll be no violence here. We're not resisting.
I'm just trying to see where this pickup point is, because she might be there, or she'll show up.
Why would she have gone there 32 hours in advance? Styles says.
Maybe she doesn't trust you. Maybe she doesn't trust anybody right now. You're scared, right? Do you feel like you can trust anyone right now? She probably feels the same way.
We're the only ones who have been able to help her. This was the safest place for her.
As this conversation's going on, I actually step out back into the hallway. I kind of not really shut the door as much as I kind of like pull it kind of ajar a little bit. And I want to use my Kia to contact mainframe. And I want them to go ahead and start a search on Lilith Tyrell. I want to know where she is, whereabouts, general information based on the mainframe.
One moment, please.
Thank you for calling Initech.
Lilith Tyrell is currently at the memory lab.
What is the address to that? Give me direction.
You get an address. I actually know where that is. What section was that in? Welcome to the mainframe. How may I make your life easier?
Lilith Tyrell's BDSM clinic. All of our operators are tied up right now.
The Lilith Memory Lab is located in a largely abandoned industrial area of Sector 4.
Sector 4.
So it's not just the memory lab, it is actually Lilith Tyrell's memory lab.
Okay. Knowing how far is what sector are we in now?
I think we're still. Oh no, we start in 1.
Yeah, but then you went over to.
I didn't know where Animoid took us.
Yeah, where is this? Animoid is. Give me 1 second, please. We'll check LA Central map.
MapQuest directions downloading.
Oh, and just for your information, dispatch. That is actually dispatch. Dispatch is a AI.
Fantastic.
And that is.
Hey, you hear that, Hades? You're AI right now.
Ooh.
That is.
He said he was dispatch earlier.
That is her name. That's what she answers to, is dispatch.
Oh, okay.
She answers to Hades? Got it.
No. No. Why is that sticking? That's sticking.
I'm just gonna holler at dispatch like Alexa. I'm just gonna be like, Hades, what's the closest pizza joint?
And it got stuck. That's great. I should have stayed. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see. DNA row, animal row is in Sector 5.
It's in Sector 5.
Well, in between Sector 5, yeah, it's halfway. It's halfway on the way to Sector 4.
How long would it take me to get there from here?
Well, are you taking the DS9? DS9. Listen to me. The DS.
My ride?
Yeah, you're gonna take your ride. What's it called? Your spinner, that's what it's called. The Detective Special Spinner, yeah. I mean, it'll take you just like anywhere else in LA in your spinner. It'll take you probably about 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna step back in, and I'm gonna say, Novak, I'm going for a little bit of fresh air, and I kind of like give him something like not like necessarily a wink, but more so like I'm going somewhere. I'll be back. And I would take the spinner to the memory lab.
Okay. Novak, you're cool with that?
Yeah, before she'd leave, I'd be like,
unless you absolutely like want to go. I mean, we can wrap it up here and go, but I figured we can split up if you need. It's up to you. You can come with me if you want.
Novak would nod at the thought because it seems like that we're on the same page as where you're going with this. And he'd look at Styles. He'd look at the Kia on the ground, and I'd throw it at him. And after I'd put my number in there, she shows up. You call my phone. And if I find out that you don't and she did, you know what's going to happen.
Likewise. Love you. And I jump in the spinner.
He nods.
Yep. You driving?
Yep.
Okay. Guess we're taking a ride.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah. Are you ready for this, GM? Deputy Chief? Does our spinner have spinners?
It absolutely does. They're hubcaps from like Walmart.
You guys can see this, right?
Oh yeah. Looking good. Reminds me of the good old KOTOR days. Makes me want to play some Star Wars.
Look at our ride. Look how nice it looks.
Bougie. Look at him.
Music's gonna change. Watch this.
Yeah, right. He's gonna be like, as you're driving along, you get jumped again.
This is you landing in front of the memory lab.
Oh, that's dope. Look at that. Sideways.
That's beautiful. That's nice.
Very nice, very nice.
And that's you outside of the Lilith Memory Lab.
Nice.
All right, before we go in, I'd look at Fenna. All right, what's the game plan here? Because we might need to split up. Because she may be here already.
So, While you were talking to the guard and Styles, I was investigating the safe house, and there is plenty of evidence to reference the fact that Leah is in a terrible mental state. She is. I don't know what's caused it, but there is something that makes her afraid. There's something in her brain that she is trying to kind of phoenix from. And I want to know what that is. I'm gonna find out what that is. I feel like this woman knows. I feel like that if we can access Leah's memories, it will be in this lab. And I feel like that's the key to either finding where she is based on where her daughter is, or even where she's currently now, using her memories.
So Fenna, when you go in, you need to be ready because Leah might actually be here to kill Lilith.
I also thought that myself.
So, if you want to head up, I'm going to go talk to security, see if they can get their camera systems working, see if we get a match on Leah's face. Not say anything else, and then I'll meet you up there.
Gotcha.
So be ready.
So you're both there. You're both in front of Lilith Memory Lab, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you walk in through the front doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just chatting before we went in to make sure.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you were still with each other at this point.
Yep.
And hold on a second. Let me pull it on. Pull him up. Oops. Where is he? Can you guys see Terry?
Terry?
Yeah.
I cannot.
Why is he not coming up? Sorry, guys. Hold on.
All right.
What's he look like?
There he is. There's Terry.
There's Terry. Oh, look at those glasses. What's up, Poindexter?
He looks up.
I can see Terry.
He sees you coming in, and he goes, "Hello, I am TR6-1.51, also known as Terry. How may I be of assistance?"
That's a terrible name, but you're cute.
I'd flash the badge, Terry. We're here to see Lilith.
Lilith Tyrell? Hold, please. He puts a hand to his ear. Presses a button. He speaks into it. Lifts his head and says, "Follow me, please."
And Terry?
Yes, detective.
Which way to your security office?
Our security office?
Yeah, you have a security office, right? Mainframe, cameras, sorts of nice doodads and gadgets.
Just in this room behind me, detective.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I would love to see how you get out from behind that counter, though.
Certainly. And he opens the door behind the counter.
I'm gonna come around to where he's at. Hey Terry, I'm gonna access your camera system here while you take her up. Okay?
Who is this woman right here, by the way? Like, do I hear anything? Do I hear anything do I hear anything between these people? Is there anything specific?
No, they're just
normal
office drones.
workers?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And before I go in, I'd pull out the picture of Leah. I'd show him. I'd be like, "You seen her yet?"
I think you should talk to Miss Tyrell.
Thanks for answering that.
What a wonderful
there,
idea.
Fenna.
And I would take the picture from you to put it in my jacket.
And I'd go in the office.
And you follow him, presumably.
Yes. Terry, this is a beautiful office you guys have here.
Why, thank you, Fenna.
Huh.
And he leads you into the dome. When you first step through, he shows you into the main dome of the memory lab. It's mostly shrouded in darkness, and the first thing you see, Fenna, are two children, a boy and a girl, drawing pictures on the floor. Terry says nothing.
He says nothing?
He just steps into the side. You follow him in, You're in the dome. You see two small children, a boy and a girl. They look at you and giggle.
Terry, what's going on in here?
The boy and the girl start to flicker. And then they disappear.
Out of character. I fucked up. Anyway, let's go.
And a woman steps out of the shadows. And Fenna, you do a double take. Because for a second there, you thought it was Leia. Older, perhaps. But the resemblance is startling. And she says, "Yes, hello, I'm Lilith Tyrell." And she has a strange electronic contraption that she's taken off her head. She says, "The children you just saw, that's my latest memory design." And hold on, and I've got a mugshot for you. Oh, not that. So, what can I do for you, officer?
I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me.
Of course, anything to help our boys and girls in blue.
I have a couple of questions for you regarding a friend of yours.
A friend of mine?
Possibly a client, maybe. I'm sorry, I don't know her last name, but and I pull out the picture. Leia. Do you know Leia?
And as you're talking to her, a little girl comes walking in the door behind you. Dark-haired girl. And she takes an active interest in you. I'm sorry, what was that name?
Do I see the girl immediately, or is it just one of those, like, kind of out of the corner of my eye as we're talking?
That. Notice at the corner of your eye.
Does the girl spark any sort of, do I recognize her or anything?
There could be a family resemblance there as well. Hold on. Let me pull up, mugshot eye. Put you over here. And Lilith says, "Oh, I'm sorry. This is my daughter, Sarah." And
Sarah.
And Sarah giggles and hides behind her mother's legs.
I bend down and I say, "You are so gorgeous. Why are you hiding such a beautiful face?"
Roll manipulation. She smiles shyly at you.
"You're such a cute girl. Don't hide that face."
So I'm sorry, officer. Well, how you were asking about Leia? Oh yes, that's one of our models. You're a Fenna unit, are you not? FN9?
I am.
Oh yes, I believe I worked on your model. I worked on some of your memories, actually. I hope you're a satisfied customer. As a matter of fact,
I can't say that I'm not.
Matter of fact, I believe Leia was part of the batch right before yours.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. What's different between us, if you don't mind me asking? I'm very intrigued.
Oh, well, just technical stuff. I don't want to bore you. Just, alterations, tweaks here and there.
What did you have to tweak between the two models, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, Leia's memories, it was just non-remarkable early work. happy family life in an off-world colony. Very basic stuff.
I'm sorry. I know I'm a detective, but replicant history is something that I'm really fascinated by. So actually getting to talk to you is actually quite an honor of mine, really.
Nice.
I've been studying your work for quite some time, actually. In regards to those different things. This specifically, though, I hate to admit, is part of an investigation. The Leia unit. I'm afraid there's been something that's possibly went wrong, or something that I need your help with in investigating. Um, I understand that there are laws regarding, patient-to-patient relations and things like that, but is there any way that you could give me information regarding Leia and some of the things that happened under your care in this facility?
Well, first of all, there is no doctor-patient confidentiality here. Fenna, you know this. She's an object, just as you are.
That's silly me. I don't know. Sometimes
what sort of stress?
You done such a good job. I feel more human most of the time. I'm sorry. You that was fantastic on your part.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy with the product. Can you give me some sort of indication of what kind of issues you were having with the Leia unit?
So we are investigating an issue that happened in a different sector. This unit seems to have regressed memories that seem to be not they're real to her, but not real to the reality. Have you ever had any issue with that?
Not real, but real to her reality. Well,
the unit is almost like is having hallucinations or dreaming of things that don't presently exist.
I see. Well, you do understand. I mean, you especially that working the RDU is, of course, very stressful. Very stressful and really pushes the boundaries of the N9. I like to think in a positive way. It shows the durability and flexibility of the model. But yeah, of course, there could be the odd individual unit that might be especially stressed by that line of work.
Is there any way that you have record of the current memories that you loaded into the Leia unit, or any way to track concurrent memories that have happened since your creation of said unit?
Roll a manipulation roll.
Oh, baby.
Bum, bum, ba-dum,
It'll take some time, Detective, to find that information. Certainly, we'll get right on it. And as soon as we find it, I'll get it right over to you.
How long do you think it'll take?
It's really kind of hard to say. It's you know how it is with mainframes.
I don't know. You've seemed to manage to manipulate several things inside this room.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a compliment. Unfortunately, the mainframes is a bit outside my purvey, as it were.
Forgive me, you made the unit. I feel like if anybody could give me that information readily, it would be you.
Well,
ma'am.
First let's clarify. I didn't actually make the unit. The Wallace Corporation made the unit. I just manufactured.
You give it a personality. You give it a life. Yes.
Well, no, not even that. I just manufactured the memories. I mean, I probably made your memories, Fenna.
I wouldn't doubt that a bit, and you are excellent at what you do. How long would it take for you to retrieve the memories from the Leia unit?
I'll get my assistant right on it. You met Terry when he... Oh, Terry, excellent. Could you get on this, please? Of course, Miss Tyrell.
Terry, how long is this going to take?
I would say this would take... He was doing internal computations. approximately 8 hours, 32 minutes, 54 seconds. Fenna unit.
Understand. Thank you. You were dismissed as long as Miss Tyrell is done with you.
He raises an eyebrow at that, looks at Miss Tyrell, and Lilith goes, and he leaves the room.
Miss Tyrell, while we wait on his retrieval of the lay unit's memories, may I ask you a personal question?
Of course, you did hear him say it could take 8 hours, correct?
Oh, I assure you, patience is a virtue of mine.
Well, I don't actually work those kind of hours. I don't have the same durability as someone of your manufacture does, and I do have to get Sarah home at some point. I hope you understand. But please, go ahead with your bonus die.
Turg. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, and we still had another bonus die from earlier on as well. Yeah, that you guys haven't used.
The main man actor, Turg Ferb with love. Love you, bro. And so Fenna looks at Tyrell, and she says, "Listen, you made my memories, correct?"
Very likely.
How can you see concurrent memories from me? Is that a thing you can do?
Yes.
I need to understand why I keep seeing Rada Udea in my mind.
So this has nothing to do with your investigation?
No, this is strictly personal, and I would like to keep it off the record if you would so please.
Then yes, surely. Let's go back out to the office.
Okay, and as I'm leaving, I want to key a unit Novak and say, just so you know, this woman has the ability to fuck with my mind. I need you up here now in case she does.
If you could just take a seat.
Absolutely. So, sorry, I was looking at my coat. I have this Animoid cat. It's kind of my favored item, and I believe that's probably your fault too. And I thank you for it because it's been a tremendous help to me.
Of course. What are you doing, Novak?
While they were doing their initial conversation, it was just quickly checking the security system to see if I can even get into it, and then if I can, was just to see if Leah's face was anywhere on the system.
You mean besides the similarity with Lilith's face?
Yes.
You don't see Leah in the security cameras. Feeds.
Okay.
Nothing within the past. You go back. Well, how far back do you want to
go? Probably about the last. What was it? They said that she disappeared from the.
Yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon. So, 12, 14 hours.
Okay, that's going to take you a bit to go through.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing's coming up.
Well. Yeah, and I assume I wouldn't be done, and I didn't know how automatic the system was or how quick it was, you know what I mean, if it just latched onto a face and could search it. But
it's pretty,
the point that...
It is pretty quick, but you will not be able to finish by the time you get the call from Fenna.
Okay, yeah, and once I get that call, I'll just stop what I'm doing, turn it all off, and then walk out and start heading the direction they went.
And you bump into Terry. Coming from the other direction. Oh.
Hello, Terry.
Hello, detective.
I was just called to meet my partner and your boss, Lilith. Where can I meet them?
Oh, second door on your right.
Thanks. You've been a gent. Hey, and Terry?
Yes, detective.
remember that female I showed you when we walked in?
Yes, Detective.
If she shows up, you call me immediately.
Of course, Detective.
Appreciate your service.
Glad
Second door
to be of assistance.
on my left?
No, on your right.
On my right. So this one right here.
No, that's your left. Second door on your... Oh, yeah. I see where you're going. I see where you're going. Yeah. No, you're good. That's exactly right.
Okay. All right, so I'm heading down there. And I walk in. I don't even knock. I just walk in and then I shut the door.
And you see Fenna seated in his chair with her eye against, well, both eyes, against some sort of device. You see Lilith Tyrell on the other side, calibrating. And the first thing that strikes you is the similarity between Lilith Tyrell and Leah. And you look to your left and you see a young girl who also bears similarities to both Lilith Tyrell and to Leah.
So I walk in, and Lilith is doing that. Tell her, what's going on?
And Lilith Tyrell looks up, momentarily, a bit confused. Fenna?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. My headset cut out. What'd you say?
I had walked in the room, and you had your eyes on this thing. And she
Yeah, I
seemed to
was
be calibrating something.
Yeah,
so
she
I
was,
just immediately walked in.
I would assume that my character is probably not really noticing. Like, what is the unit actually doing to me? Is it make me like kind of unconscious, kind of for a minute, or?
Well,
or
it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
Before she could start, Novak walked in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand now. So as he walks in, I kind of like pull off the unit and I look and I say, "Oh, this is my partner. This is Inspector Novak. I hope you don't mind his intrusion."
Not at all. Shall we get started? All I need you to do is put the memory in your mind. That's all you have to do. Is just think about it.
I walk up and I'm off to the side of the. Oops. Where's my back? There it is. There it goes. I'm standing here and I'm like, so hold on a minute. What are you doing, Lilith?
Your partner asked me to try to locate and evaluate a reoccurring memory she says she's having.
This is true.
So you're okay with her doing this?
Yes.
I assure you, Detective, I could not make her do this against her will.
Is this going to destroy her? Is this going to damage? Is this going to cause issues with her?
Of course not.
I'm just trying not to be... trying not to call her an android.
That would be very rude, Detective.
So it's not going to cause harm to her.
Why would it? Detective,
I know what you people do here.
I beg your pardon. Please, not in front of my daughter, Detective.
It's probably because you're a demon.
And you look over your shoulder at the little girl, and she sticks her tongue at you.
And I stick my tongue at her as well, and I was like, "Hey, go find Terry for me."
She crosses her arms, screws up her face, and doesn't move.
If I could like whisper into the Kia unit, without anybody else hearing, I kind of want to be like, "Novak, do they not look so familiar to you?"
And he when he walks towards the daughter, he just is like, "Yep," just nonchalantly. And I'll walk over to her and, "What's your name?"
She doesn't answer you. She doesn't like you.
She doesn't like me. Okay. Well, is that your mommy over there?
She's glaring at you.
Mom said it's not nice to make faces like that. What if it sticks like that?
She sticks her tongue out again.
And I do it again, and I just kind of... At this point, is this like a bench right here? That she's
Yes.
next to?
Yes.
I'll sit next to it.
Sophia, what memory
Yep.
do you put in your mind?
I put in the memory of me drinking the shot in the Animoid Row and looking over and seeing the person that I see and me
busting out of the pub doors and looking straight at the person that I think it is, and really trying to like almost see it in slow motion as to investigate the entire memory.
Roll your die. Use your bonus die for insight.
Let's see. Insight with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Lilith looks into the device on her side for a couple minutes. And then she looks up at you and says, "That is not a manufactured memory."
You can collectively hear Fenna go. And Fenna right now is almost just out of the picture. Like she is so like in her own mind right now. She doesn't even know what's going on in the room.
I'm watching, but I'm just kind of waiting to see what else happens before I act or do anything.
Fenna, are you okay? Do you need a moment?
You just see Fenna just totally blank, unawares.
Lilith looks over at you, Novak. She might need a moment to process. It's a perfectly normal response in humans as well as replicants.
What do you mean I stand up when I can kind of see she's a little bit of comatose? What do you mean perfect response? What did you do to her?
I did nothing to her, Detective. You saw that I did nothing to her. She's just processing the information. And Sarah says, "You leave my mommy alone!"
I look down at the little girl and I look back at at his mom. I'm like, call your daughter over to you.
I beg your pardon?
Get your daughter, call her over to you.
Door opens. A suit walks in. Is everything okay in here? And Sarah runs over to her mother.
Can I help you, Sue?
There's Lilith. Are you okay? And Lilith goes, I'm fine. It's okay, Johnson. It's okay. And
Thanks, Johnson.
And he backs out of the door. And he says, "Just..."
Wow, that was... Okay.
When he backs out of the door, I shut it.
You see Fenna just kind of rub her eyes. I'm okay.
You all right?
Like as she gets up, she just like steps up and steps
She
to
goes
Novak.
sit over there on the bench.
Yeah, I think I will.
Did he open the door back up?
No.
Can I shut the door?
You did, didn't you?
No. Oh, you must have opened it after I clicked to shut it.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
I thought he'd open
I clicked it. I clicked it at the same time you
This
did.
guy's about to play some games. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Forlath. I shut the door.
And I pull up a seat where she's sitting, and before I do that, I walk over and I make sure, Fenna, are you all right? I put my hand on her shoulder and I'm saying, "You sure you're okay right now?"
I'm good. And when I say that, you realize that I am back to myself. I'm here. I'm troubled, but I'm here.
All right, just take a minute and give me that picture real quick, and I would be referring to Leah.
Yep, and I pull it out of my jacket and I hand it off.
So I walk over and I sit down, and I say, "So Lilith, you ever seen? You're talking to my partner here about Leah. You ever seen her before?"
Well, of course. I mean, she belongs to the an N9 production line that is based on myself as template. It's not that unusual, Detective.
So, have you seen her since she's been implanted with her memories?
That particular Leia unit? No, can't say that I have.
last time you saw her was when you implanted the memories.
You're saying her as if she's the only one of her line. There would have been multiple in that batch.
They all look the same.
They all have similar appearance. Yes, I am their human template.
See, you're creating quite a family for yourself.
Detective, that's just standard industry process.
So this Leia unit, I would know. Would this be something standard that we would all know, basically, about the?
What, that they're based on a human
the
template?
Replicants.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that she's making them look like her, basically.
That's not that unusual, no. I mean, as much as well, actually, I guess you would know a lot more about replicants than the average citizen on the street. So, yeah, you've encountered this sort of thing before. It doesn't necessarily mean an ego. Sometimes it's just easier to do it that way.
So you haven't seen this particular unit since she left?
No, I have not, Detective.
She might be in danger, and you might be in danger.
In danger? How? Why?
We're not sure yet. We're investigating a homicide, and
she's the suspect? That's not possible. N9s are incapable of homicide.
Well, you guys try to create these like humans, right? That's the idea here, is to make them as human as possible.
Well, that's a bit of an oversimplification, Detective.
So, would you agree that any human is capable of murder if they're put in the right circumstances?
And I'm telling you, Detective, that for an N9 to commit murder, it would be extenuating circumstances of the most extreme kind.
Well, based on what we see so far, that's where the evidence is pointing. And it seems like she's trying to get away. And we're trying to find her to help her.
Well, I certainly appreciate you alerting me to this fact, Detective. We will increase our security. Yes, of course.
So, I do have a question. You know what kind of memories you gave her?
Yeah, like I told your partner, happy family life in an off-world colony. Just basic stuff.
Happy family life in an off-world colony. Have you ever had any issues with any of these units with the same memories?
No. Nothing that I'm aware of. Nothing that's come to light.
Part of our investigation, we revealed that she was having issues with a specific memory. And
roll manipulation at a disadvantage. Do you want to push it?
Yeah.
That was only one die, was it? Why was that only one die?
Because when you roll a disadvantage, it only rolls one die.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to roll. Opposed. Insight. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this. Hold on.
No, do.
Opposed. Max push. She looks shaken for a moment.
Only use the bonus die to help that roll for him.
Okay, roll again.
I don't, there's a,
you want me to roll insight now, or him?
Him.
Him.
Him being Novak.
I'll use my bonus die because I have one and he has one.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
So is that okay?
Yeah, but at a disadvantage.
Do I just add one? I add one d8 to it.
Yeah.
8. Oh, it only lets me add one d6. I'm not sure if that's right.
It only lets you add a d6.
Yeah.
You
can't...
should be able to like just roll. I would just roll your manipulation
or
whatever it is,
we'll
and
do
then add the d8 at the bottom.
No, we'll have that cancel the. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Nothing. You see.
Okay.
You see a something flashing across your face. You can't quite place it. You're not quite sure what it is. If it's doubt, if it's concern, if it's you're not sure. But as soon as it appears on her face, it's gone again. And she says, Lilith.
Lilith.
And she says,
there might be other. Sorry, go ahead.
Just basic stuff, detective. Like I told you.
Your face said otherwise. There might be a problem. She might do this again. People aren't safe. And if we can get her in here, we can find her. It's going to be best. But see, Lilith.
I come back to at that moment whenever he's having that monologue. Or that conversation.
Lilith. She's trying to put your memory together. She's trying to leave the world. She was muttering something about her daughter. And now here we are.
She looks puzzled, bordering on concerned. Maybe even rising alarm in her features. Who had that leftover bonus die? Was that you, Fenna?
That was me. Yeah, it was me.
Then let's try another manipulation. At a disadvantage. No. Without a disadvantage, but without the extra die. The die will cancel the disadvantage.
Oh, just standard roll for manipulation?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Holy crap, what does that mean? Well,
let's see.
What do you do when you've got 2 absolute successes and 1 absolute failure?
I would assume that one.
It cancels it out.
Yeah, you would think, right?
An absolute success.
Let's see.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see. Sorry, guys, that was unexpected.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
Trying to read it too for you.
Okay, page 34.
It says, when the FN9 Fenna rolls 2 absolute successes and a failure, you give him all the information he requested and more to solve this case. It's something like that. It's on page, 34.
Okay.
I think I just read the same thing.
So, the hologram in the memory lab flickers back to life. She turns it over towards you so you can watch. The same device she was using to analyze your memory, Fenna.
Yep.
And you're both looking at this. And you suddenly find yourselves in a spacious hall. Golden sunlight beams in through a huge picture window, revealing a red sandy vista outside. Someone moves past you, a small girl. "Mummy," she says, "you can't catch me." She runs off, giggling, disappearing into the deep shadows. A moment of stillness, of total bliss. Then a sudden loud bang, shaking the ground. Followed by sharp, rattling noises, an explosion, gunfire, people screaming. But the gunfire continues. You run right toward the deadly danger, to your daughter, rushing through halls bathed in the red light. Then you see them, masked men clad in black, guns raised. Then you see her, lying on the floor, very stiff. Now it's your turn to scream. And just like that, The scene is gone, and you're back in the memory lab. And Lilith, she's not making eye contact. She's just looking down. And she's holding Sarah's head against her chest.
What the fuck was that?
She clears her throat. She says, gentlemen, I want you to understand. After the riots, because of the Nexus 8s that I created, there was a huge backlash against all replicants. And Earth and the outer colonies all suffered because of it. A solution needed to be found. Not only a solution, but a way to convince both governments and the populace at large that any reintroduction of the replicant lines would be completely safe, completely dependable, nothing to be concerned about. I tested out various ways to make the new replicant line safe and reliable, to avoid the catastrophes of the Nexus 6 and the Nexus 8s. And for the most part, it has succeeded beyond our wildest dreams. These memories, they not only give the replicants a grounding and sense of inner well-being, they also make it impossible for the Nexus 9s to disobey. That may have seemed a bit extreme, I admit that, and we've moved on from that, but the goal is the same: to create safe and reliable replicants. And the memories are the key to that.
So how is it that we have an issue now
It's
a Nexus disobeyed and possibly killed someone?
Look, replicants are machines, no different than the blasters you carry. Infinitely more advanced, of course, but machines nonetheless. The purpose of the memories I designed is to control these machines in the most effective way possible. In this case, by imprinting them with a deep trauma. The memory of this trauma is conditioned to be triggered at any time the replicant even considers the possibility of disobeying. This is a unique method for how I made the Nexus 9 replicants fully obedient. It's simple, really. Morality has no role here. You wouldn't want that blaster in your holster to disobey you, now would you?
Sounds like you gave her a reason to kill.
This is an aberration, Detective, I assure you.
I feel like your own product has rebelled against you. I feel like in your process to try to tame, you've unleashed a wild beast. This is why I need the memories from the Leah unit.
That is the memory. That is the control memory.
Interesting.
Where is this location? Or is it made up?
It doesn't exist. It's patterned. It's modeled on one of the outer colonies. But it's not a real. It doesn't really exist. But she wouldn't know that. And this is a good place to stop.
You're a son of a bitch.
You're a motherfucker. I was ready to play till 12 o'clock and finish this out because I'm intrigued.
You're getting closer, if that helps.
No, it makes it worse.
Yeah, not really. It's like we got a whole lot of information that leads to nothing.
So let's recap. Let's start with you, Fenna. what are your character's thoughts? What's going through Fenna's mind right now? Everything that Fenna has encountered this day.
So Fenna started off with a sense of purpose. She realized just exactly why she's in the job that she's in. She realizes she's good at what she does. She realizes that she works well with Novak, and their relationship just continues to build and build. And for that, she's actually forming a sense of safety and confidence, because with a partner like Novak, they can play various roles and they can piggyback off each other. And she hasn't felt that since her first partner. That being said, though, in the memory of her first partner, it's got her really like torn in the head, especially when the Lilith when Lilith gave her the memory and told her that was not a manufactured memory, but that was real. That's got her really kind of turned upside down. She doesn't know what to think about that, because she understands she's a replicant, which means her memories are fabricated. But if this memory is not fabricated, what could that mean? And that's what's got her troubled right now. And that's Fenna.
What about you, Novak?
He's kind of taken aback by everything that's going on right now. In their effort to make the perfect human, they've caused a trauma that might do exactly what they don't want. And to him, that worries him. He doesn't know what's next. He doesn't know. Obviously Leah is reliving this memory so much that it seems to have fueled her to kill somebody. And so there's just a lot going through his mind. One, of finding her, but two, any other models that might have the same memory. And then on the side, he's actually worried about Fenna with whatever just occurred when he had walked in. Obviously he doesn't know what that is or what that was, but that has some concern too.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's stuck with us. This has been a lot of fun. Obviously, we're still not done. We're going to have to go to episode 4. Right?
Yeah.
Let's finish this one up.
Episode 4. Yep.
And we'll get back to you when that will be. Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you again soon.
See you guys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, say that again. I cut you off.
For Turg for the bonus die, for Wolf for the equipment drop and the bonus die. Thank you guys.
We love you.
And we're up.